So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the House of L palette from Adept Cosmetics. If you all remember, they had sneaked this a while ago, and so it finally launched. I think it was last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, and mine just got here in the mail last night. So I got this Thursday night, and here we are Friday night filming this video. So here's what the inside of the palette looks like. If I remember correctly, this palette retailed for $45 or $48. You can use code Cage Makeup, of course. We know I use code Cage Makeup to buy this palette. I'm trying to hold it where like the reflectiveness isn't doing too much. So yeah, there we go. That's what the colors look like. When I first saw this palette, I was like, it kind of gives me vibes of my Terra Moon's El Barrio palette, which they need to make some more palettes. Yes, please and thank you. And I feel like this would be a good companion palette for this palette, which is another reason I'm trying to, like, I will probably do a palette mashup with these on Instagram sometime next week, but because I feel like this has mattes that would go great with this palette. So this is more a companion palette, not me showing it as like a dupe for this palette. But I feel like if you have this palette, it would pair great with this palette. If you didn't get your hands on it, I believe it's supposed to be coming back again, but this is super limited quantity. This is supposed to be from Superman, I'm told. I wasn't a huge Superman fan. I was more of a Marvel's girl, not a DC one. And if I remember correctly, Superman's part of the DC world, so that's probably why I don't know much about this as far as the brand goes. But I think these colors are simply stunning. I had to have this palette because I have to have every Adept palette that exists. So this is just another palette to add to my list. So let me zoom you on in, because y'all know we're gonna have to do something with this palette in a minute. I'm trying to figure out what exactly to do though. I mean, I know these two colors go nice together, but I'm like, I want to find ways to put some of these other shimmers in here and make a nice look. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I will go do it and get back with you all in a minute, okay? If you're curious what's on my lips, this is Airway from Lethal. Y'all know I love me some Lethal as well. So I got one of their new lipsticks, and I got an eyeshadow palette from them that I actually custom made based upon a palette they showed a while ago. So I'll be showing that in a separate video, but just in case anybody wants to know, that's what's going on. And I'm testing out the what is it called, the Natasha Denona Skin Glass Primer right now as well. So I got a whole bunch of testing going on, and y'all watching the Makeup by Mario video right now that just went up Friday. So I've been busy. So let me go get this eye look done. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, so this is the eye I came up with the House of L palette. I literally used every shade in this palette except for this one right here. I literally used everything else. So what I did was I mixed this shade in with the orange, since Ashley was talking about because people with my skin tone wouldn't be able to use it. I was like, yeah, we can. So I just mixed it in with this one to give it like that kind of peachy-ish orange twist that's going on right now. Then of course we know I had to use this on the outer V because it's my dark outer V shade. And then I put this toward the back of the eye, this shade toward the middle of the eye, and this one toward the front of the eye when it came to the lid. Then I mixed these two together from the inner corner, and that's how you get all of whatever is going on right now. So let's get started. I just used my icing color from Glam Light. So I'm gonna mix the two shades I told you about, the orange and the peach. So I dabbed off, start off with the dark orange, then did the peach, tap off dark orange, tap in peach, and then dark orange I ended it with just to make sure it was deep enough for when I went to blend it on my eye. So start off with that. And that's how you get whatever color that is. Because I feel like you can tell that it's not fully opaque orange because I added on that peach shade. I kind of just started blending it in. Because I kind of wanted a somewhat airbrushed effect, but still be able to see the color. So that's why I started off tapping it in. And then toward the back, I just kind of started blending it out because I wanted the focus to be more on the shimmers than on that. But I like the color it turned out, putting both those colors together. So when I use this palette, I'll probably always do that now. Since it has limited mattes as usual. That's another reason I said I was going to pair with the El Barrio palette from Terra Moon's, because they have a lot of the same tones in it. And the shimmers in here shift more, but I have like mattes from that one, but I want to have a variety of mattes to go with this palette. Not to mention I could put this with my Blends palette or my Colored Rain Vivid Pigments and Shadows, which they're actually having 50% off sale on their website right now because Memorial Day weekend. Now we're going to go into the green shade. And start tapping on my IV. So I tap it. somewhat and then start like blending it out after you tap down some of the color. I'm not one of those people that builds up a whole bunch of color and then blends it out. That's just not my style. I'll tap in a little bit, just start off with to make sure the intensity is there. Where I'm gonna pile 40 pounds on and then start blending it out. That's just never been my style of eyeshadow. Occasionally, and I mean it has to be like a rare occasion I'll do that. And that's how you know the shadow palette is really difficult to work with, because like I don't feel like I normally have to do that, so I don't. That's how I know that to me a palette is difficult to work with, if I have to do all that extra. But as you can see, this looks just fine. I feel like it's giving us Perry the Platypus moment. That's what it makes me think of, Perry the Platypus. Now I kind of want to compare it to that palette from Kaleidos that I said looks like Perry the Platypus. This one, what is it? The turquoise one. Now it doesn't look the same, but it just gives me the vibe of that when I think about it. Sorry, let me back up. See, it gives me the vibes of that when I think about it. It might be a good companion palette for it too if you like. I don't think I'm gonna pair it with it though, but you know, to each his own. Since I had it, I figured I'd show it, and then I got Laguna from what's his name? Glam Shop that Ashley loves so much, and here's what they look like side by side. So again, another companion palette you could use with this palette, because there's another darker shade in there and another lighter shades, and those two shades, since they're on the greenish side, they could go with the green shimmers if you don't want to pair the green shimmers with the orange. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my clean brush and just dust over everything that we just did. Okay, looking good. Now I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics glitter glue. I went to their website just to look and see if they had anything else on sale. The website doesn't even exist anymore. I was like, oh, okay. So now you just gotta try to BH Cosmetics down at TJ Maxx, or you know, buy them off people on my car who trying to sell them for grocery outrageous prices. I saw somebody try to sell the blueberry muffin palette for $50. I was like, if you don't stop playing with me. People been saying they found it at TJ Maxx for $10. You really think somebody's gonna give you this? Girl, if you don't, go sit down. Ma'am, go sit down. These seem like wet, spongy type shimmers, which I'm not used to her doing. But, you know, I'm fine with it. Look at that. Like, yes. In some places, I feel like I have to pat, though, with the glitter glue to make sure they, you know, stick the way I want them to and give me the type of color that I want them to. So that was the first darkest one I showed you all that I put down. Okay, then we're gonna take the second one, which is the dark red I showed you. The more ruby-ish looking red. And we'll put them toward the middles. Well, I mean, look at how stunning these colors are. You put them on the eye, I'm like, yes. That sounds like I have to use all of them. Plus, I figured to make a cool multi-chrome-ish like type gradient, if you will. So it looks so fine. And then we're gonna go into the front with that light orange shade. I'm loving these new formula of shimmers. Like, can we get more of these, please? Can I get these in the new Hydrogen 2.0 you claim is coming? Like, can I get them in there? Oh my God, yes. I am in love. Do y'all see? Honey. Put a little bit more on this side just because I can. Hello. I mean, my lids just look stunning. I don't know. We're gonna put some more of that green or the outer V, just kind of blend in the shimmer a little bit better. So. Pat it. Blend it out. Blend it out. Blend it out. Only thing is, I noticed like I feel like the shade oxidizes because I combine the colors together, and it's kind of doesn't look as pigmented as it once did. And I'm talking about like the orange. So the last time I went back over it. So I'm gonna just go back over it again real quick, and then we can talk about my thoughts on this palette after we put in the corner shade in, because you can't do it without the inner corner. My mom hates inner corner highlighters, y'all. Like, she's like, I like everything about the look except that part in the inner corner. Like, I don't know what's up with her and hating the inner corner highlight. I feel like I've told y'all this before, but like, yeah, whenever I do inner corner highlight, she hates it. She's like, I like everything except the inner corner. I'm like, what is up with you? She's like, I don't know, I just think it's too much, but I'm conservative, so that's why I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I like my inner corner. I feel weird when I don't put it on. Like, I would feel weird if I didn't have any inner corner highlight. And I think I've only done that by accident like a couple of times, and that was because I was like rushing to work. But as a general rule, I always have to have my inner corner. Like, I can't not have it. So what I did was I took the mint green shade and put that underneath, and then I took the light limeish green on top and just popped them in the inner corners together to make the shimmer that we have going on here. Whatever left over, I'm just dipping on the other side. So this is your finished eye look. And I have on, I believe the shade is Wild Berry from Tower 28. I just put a red lip liner underneath it because I don't necessarily like how it looks when it's sheared out and there's no color underneath. But let's talk about this palette. I love it. I really love the new shimmer formula she put in here because it's like the wet thick shimmer formula. I'm in love with it. I can't wait to use this again. I think I'm going to do an orange lip with just like these three and have a cute situation going on, and then maybe put like the orange in the inner corner or something. I think that'd be awesome. But I'm living and loving this palette. If you wanted to check it out, definitely try to get it. I know it's sold out, but I heard it's supposed to be coming back, but it was limited quantities when I bought it, and I had snatched it up with the quickness. But yeah, I really love this palette. But y'all know I love Adept, so I mean, are we really surprised? No. No, we're not. So those are my thoughts on the palette. I just wish it had more mattes, but I got plenty of palettes to put mattes with. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.